you have done a show called Barbie Wants Both, a reality television series with one season currently completed. Is there any other seasons in the works for this?
So I am doing a season 2 of Blue Wants a Baddie. So I'm no longer referring to myself as Barbie. So it's kind of the same concept, except my name is Blue now. And on my season 1, I did a poly love show. Something that's kind of not been done before. I believe in poly. People don't know what that is. It's a woman that believes in dating like a guy and a girl at the same time, or two girls, or it could be multiple different scenarios. But in my scenario, I was looking for a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Now that I already have my boyfriend, I'm looking for a girlfriend to add to my life and my situation. So I am going to be filming Blue Wants a Baddie, and I'm looking for the baddest bitch. Like, you got to be a bad bitch to be with me. I don't want no basic bitch, nothing regular. I want a bad bitch next to me that can, keep up with me and match my swag. And that's what my season 2 is going to be about, finding a baddie to do everything with me, to be with me and to love me and to experience life with me.
And will this be found on the same network that the first season was?
It will be with Now That's TV. My loyalty is with them. I've worked with other networks, but they gave me a chance. They gave me an opportunity. I signed my contract with Now That's TV when I had 1,000 followers. Right now, I'm at 143,000. That speaks volumes. They believed in me. They saw potential in me. They helped me grow. And for that, my loyalty will always be with them. I've had other opportunities with other networks. I'm not going to speak on the specific network, but bigger platforms. And to me, it's just like, wow, you guys invested in me. You guys helped me at my lowest, so to speak, following wise. And, I have a lot of respect for them for that. And shout out to Now That's TV.
Now, when it came to that show, the idea, the premise, things of that nature, was that something they pitched to you initially, or you pitched to them? How did that operate?
So I pitched it to them. I told them I wanted to do a love show. That's what I was interested in. And they took my idea and they gave me creative control and they let me run with it. And I had a lot of say-so. And that's also another reason why I have a lot of loyalty with them, is because they've let me be creative and they've let me have a say-so. And a lot of networks don't allow you to do that. So
Now, you mentioned this was a first of its kind in the poly sense of things. What was the reaction to that show premise?
I got a lot of backlash from it. I got a lot of bad comments, a lot of hating comments, a lot of negative comments. I mean, I get a lot of love too, but looking back on it, I kind of see that I carried myself in a way that I'm not so proud of. I was very promiscuous on the show with people before getting to know them fully, and I do regret that. But you live and you learn, and, at least I'm getting paid from it. Every time somebody tunes in, whether they're tuning in to hate on me or tuning in because they love me, I'm getting paid. Every single minute somebody watches that show, still to this day, I'm getting paid. So it's like, hey.
Now, for season 2, whose idea was that? Was that you pitching a season 2 to the network? Was that them on the success of season 1, they wanted to continue on with that?
Well, because I didn't pick anybody for my first season, I didn't pick any guy, any girl, I walked away with nobody. It was kind of already a thing that we were going to do season 2. We just didn't know exactly how it was going to be done. It was going to be guys and girls, and because I have a boyfriend now, it didn't make sense to do guys and girls. That would be totally disrespectful to mine and his union. So we decided, myself and the network, it makes sense because I've publicly came out that I have a boyfriend. Let's just do all girls, because I'm the type of girlfriend I want to have a girlfriend, and he's okay with that as well. So it's just an understanding between myself, the network, and my boyfriend. So yeah.
Now, in a previous portion of questions when we were discussing your OnlyFans content, your boyfriend is featured on there, but his face is not.
Correct.
And it's a public-private relationship that you've had on display up until this point. When it comes to season 2, will he be unveiled?
You gotta stay tuned. Everybody wants to know so bad who my man is, what he looks like, all of that. And it's a discussion, but you guys just gotta stay tuned and see what we decide to do. But he's definitely a major factor in which woman I would decide to be with, and his input means everything to me. So if he was on the show, he's still going to have a say so. And if he's not on the show, he's still going to be a factor in my thought process and who I choose and who I'm going to be with.
And when it comes to season 2, what's the current status of it at this point? Is it on the table, or ideas and things? Are you in the creative stage of it, or is it in the filming stage of it currently, or is it completed already?
We're in the casting process, so we're just putting things together, trying to put together what girls would fit, auditions. So we're in the beginning stages, but it's definitely going to happen. We're definitely doing it, and it's going to be bigger than season 1. I want all the baddies. My first season, I kind of had some people that, you could just kind of watch and say, she's not going to be with them. We already know she's not going to pick them. But this time around, I want it to be with girls that have a big following. Or not, you don't even have to have a big following. I just want a baddie, somebody that they could look at and be like, okay, this is believable that she would give her the time of day. And I feel like with my first season, you could kind of look at some of the contestants and be like, there's no way she would ever be with them. It just didn't make sense.
Now, what's your definition of a baddie?
My definition of a baddie is just, first of all, presentation and the way that you look. I hate to say it, but looks are everything when it comes to females. I mean, when it comes to males, I've been more lenient. Like, you don't have to be the best looking man for me to be with you. But when it comes to a woman, it's like, I'm a pretty girl. And it doesn't really make sense for me to be with somebody who isn't attractive. Also, a part of a baddie, it comes with hygiene. You got to keep up with yourself. You got to dress nice. You don't have to have Chanel or the best designer, but keep up with yourself. Let me know that you're trying. You're at least trying to present yourself well. Presentation is everything, and that's really important to me because I do a lot of public things, appearances, and I can't have you on my arm looking like a 2. That can't happen. So appearance is definitely a big factor for me, for sure.
Any other qualifications of a baddie other than what you've said thus far?
I mean, as a baddie, to be a bad bitch, that pretty much is just looks. But when it comes to me wanting to be with you, it has to be more than just looks. But obviously, to get to the personality part, you gotta pass the looks. I'm not even gonna look at your personality if you're not attractive.